welcome, all you beautiful beings. Thanks for joining me here today as I bring through this channeled message I was called to. It's on a full moon, so those are some of the energies I've been feeling. But whenever this reaches you, I am sure it will be in divine timing. It's a timeless reading. It's going to be general, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest. So I'm going to clear the energy. I call upon my guides, my angels, my ancestors, my galactic family, and all beings of the highest love and light to assist me in bringing forth a message that this collective needs to hear whenever this video finds them. I thank you, I thank you, I thank you. I love you, I love you, I love you. All right. Let's start with the main tarot deck. Okay. That one came out. See if this one wants to come. We'll do one more. Any more that wants to come? Okay, this one's dancing. All right. So we got the first one to come out is the Four of Pentacles. And it's a beautiful woman, but she's wrapped in some vines and holding the pentacles close. I read mostly off of my intuition with this card, and the first thing I'm getting is a little bit of entanglement, a little bit of your energy mixing with potentially other people's energies, and that's not always harmful. Like, it's not choking, these vines aren't choking her out entirely, but I feel like they have a slight hold on her right now, which isn't the best thing. So I feel like there's a little bit of entanglement with whoever this is and someone else, whether that's like a person, a place, an event. It could be a memory that you're kind of trapped in or reliving. It can be a person who's entangling their energy with yours or something like that. But in the vines, there's roses. So you're still blooming even though you've been battling this attachment with whatever you might be attached to, a person, a place, an energy, a situation, a memory. You're still blooming. It's not fully holding you back in any way. So with this and also the new moon releasing, I definitely would though recommend tapping into what you might need to release, whether it's a full moon or not a full moon for you. When you read this is telling me there's something that needs to be released that's attaching to you, and it could be more subconscious. So maybe work with your guides, your angels, your ancestors, or whoever's part of your spiritual team you resonate with, and ask them to help remove or cut cords from anything that's not serving your highest good, so you can expand a little bit. And then we got the Four of Cups. So we got double fours. And this is a man sitting underneath a tree with his feet in the water. What I'm feeling with this card is he's got like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So maybe I'm getting the message of like there's a decision to be made that you're wavering potentially on right now, where you're like, should I or shouldn't I do this one thing? And I can't give you that answer. Like, it's not for me to give you the answer of to do it or to not do it, but it's something that I feel like could potentially be holding you back from things, whether it's saying no to a toxic situation or a situation that would be too overwhelming, or saying yes to an opportunity that might scare you a little bit. But saying yes to that opportunity could open all these new doors for new experiences. As well as there's these fish that are going in and out of the water. And it feels like you're just circling and circling around this thought or this idea that you have of something you want to say yes to or no to or decide about. But I feel like once you make that decision, because there's a little bit of like fog in this card, the fog is going to clear and you're going to feel more aligned on the path that you want to go down, and these strands of like fog, and it's kind of foggy in the back. And he's also holding up, his fourth cup, and there's like powerful transmutation energy in this cup. There's like water transforming into snow or vapor. So this, I feel like, is talking about your ability to transmute things that aren't serving you. Just like this card, there might be some things trapped that aren't really serving you that you may need to cut, but in that process of letting those things go that are attached to you, you're going to be transmuting that energy into potentially something way more powerful and potent and useful for you. And your path is going to really start to open up once you're able to make that decision, cut the cords, and manifestation is going to start flowing a little bit easier of the path that's highest aligned to you. Okay, and then the next card I have is Justice. So all these cards are in alignment, because I feel like this Justice card is tied to this Four of Pentacles and this entanglement energy. This can be justice over a person who has been trapping you or entangling up their energy with yours in a very toxic way. This can be justice to a situation that you were entangled with and divine justice being served in that situation, as well as justice within that memory, whether it's coming back around and maybe a negative situation that happened in the past, there's like a resolution, there's divine justice for something that may have happened in the past, or even in the present that is coming forward for you. And divine justice is not for us to carry out directly. Divine justice is what spirit is meant to carry out, and the more you're able to relinquish control of how that is supposed to exactly go down, the more divine the justice will be according to spirit. Because when we get trapped in the thoughts of how do I get revenge, or how do I get them back, or how do I hurt this person like they hurt me, or you trying to serve justice your own way, really pulls down your vibration and your energy, and that will keep you trapped and entangled in whatever situation, person, or thing you may be dealing with at this time. So I feel like it's a lot of letting that go and sending that up to the Most High to handle for you, and they will make sure that things are done swiftly and divinely. No one's getting off the hook, all right? And it may not be in this lifetime, so I wouldn't be sitting and waiting to watch something bad to happen to someone. Like, that's, again, really negative energy that might just circle back to you. It's more about letting go of all control and knowing that you're going to be taken care of. your guides, your angels, your ancestors, they've been watching, they've been monitoring you, and they know what's going down and how people have potentially wronged you, or a situation or life or whatever has happened for your particular case. And they're not going to let negativity and really toxic situations just stand for forever. And if it's not in this life, you got to trust that in the next life they're definitely going to be receiving whatever karma they've racked up from meddling with you and trying to stop you from your ascension process. Because with this entanglement, although you're still blooming, I feel like there's a force, a person, an entity, a situation, or even like an old memory that's trapping you. There is something that's trying to hold you back from your highest purpose, hold you back from what you were meant to do and be. And Spirit never takes that lightly. When something is holding you back from stepping into your divine light, there's going to be justice, whether it's in this lifetime or the next. The Akashic Records is writing everything down, and no one's going to be getting off the hook, essentially. So just have trust in the universe, have trust in the Most High, and they will definitely handle the situation as they see most fit. And the more you're able to focus on you and not that situation person, and prioritize yourself first, make the decisions that are going to be best for you. Make the decisions thinking about what will serve my highest good. No one else. Like, what will serve you, what will bring you more joy, more peace, more inner love, more self-love. How can you be compassionate to yourself and transmute those energies into something entirely new that will serve you a whole lot more? So that's what I'm getting with the main deck. For the next message, I'm drawn to start looking into these horses and unicorns I have. So let's see if the unicorns have a message. This collective needs to hear from you unicorns today. All right. Feeling these two. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we have the Ice Prince. And the Ice Prince says, let others see who you really are. So I'm getting a message, this is connected to the divine justice, that when others see who you really are, they see you stepping into your light, your truth, your divinity, your highest path. That will be divine justice for some people. For some people, what they need, what will be justice, is them seeing you thrive while they're not thriving, or seeing you thrive and step into your divinity while they're cut off from you and your energy now. But they still will be seeing you transform into your highest self. I still think you're very, very capable of stepping into your power, stepping into your light. And the more you're able to do that, and the more you're able to show the world who you truly are, the more you're going to be rewarded, because the greatest gift you have to give the world is yourself, your authentic self, your highest self. So when you step into that, it's like it's going to be reflected back to you, and there's like this powerful magic coming off the unicorn. And I feel like that's the magic of you, of who you are, your distinct frequency and vibration, your laugh, your smile, your joy. Like everyone's smile, everyone's joy, everything that is you vibrates at a frequency that's particular to you. And that is adding so much light into the world by you being your truest, highest self. Be creative, be funky, be weird, be unapologetically you. And everyone who doesn't agree, they don't have a place with you, potentially. Because if they're not accepting you and trying to raise you higher and higher, then they're not really assisting you in becoming the highest version of you. So just try and think about that, of people who are lifting you up or trying to hold you back. And then we have whimsy. Be thankful for the happy times you share with your friends. And it's a beautiful little pink unicorn with 2 fairy otters. And I feel like part of this has to be with letting others see who you really are. Because when you let others see who you really are, your funky, authentic self, whatever that looks like for you, you're going to attract divine, authentic friendships that will serve you and bring so much joy and abundance, instead of people who've been holding you back and trying to mold you into something you're not, or you're trying to people please into something you're not. Breaking free of that and just being yourself unapologetically, not caring what other people think. People are going to be drawn to that. People are going to be drawn to you spreading your wings and being yourself. And maybe you're hanging out with your friends who are vibrating like you and who really appreciate all the little quirks of you. And definitely give gratitude for those moments where you're receiving that connection with your friends or your divine family, or whoever it is that's seeing who you truly are and recognizing the divinity in you. So that's my unicorns, what they have to say. Now I'm going to ask if an animal has something for you. Are there any animals that have a message for this collective right now? Any animals here to assist this collective? I think it's this one. I just feel like one animal wants to come through right now. Hummingbird, lighten up. The hummingbird is all about joy, which I think coincides with the joy you're going to be experiencing when you're able to connect with your higher self, when you're able to break free, spread your wings, and be your most authentic self. It's going to bring so much joy in for you, and so will hanging out with your friends. And it's saying lighten up, so maybe you've been taking yourself a little serious lately, or you've been really concerned about what others think or feel, and less concerned about your own well-being. And maybe you need to just lighten that up a little bit and to really focus on yourself, focus on your needs, your joy, spending time with your friends, filling your cup, and maybe stepping away from anything that might be holding you back from joy, which can even be yourself a lot of times, especially if you don't feel like you deserve that joy or something like that. You definitely deserve all the joy, all the love, all the abundance. You deserve it all. So really try to not be so hard on yourself, and to really cherish and maybe go out and do something that will bring you fun. Maybe go dancing, or go watch a performance of some kind, or something like that. Just whatever brings you joy. It could be drawing, whatever it is. And don't be afraid to make mistakes. If you're doing something creative, don't create and get trapped in perfectionism, because that steals your joy. And the comparison is the biggest thief of joy. So try not to compare yourself to others or expectations you have for yourself, and be okay with whatever you create. And think about your inner child of how would your little self want to be treated when they run up and bring you a coloring or a performance they just did or something like that. You wouldn't criticize them. You shouldn't criticize yourself. You should give them the love that they deserve, of like, wow, that's awesome. Look at what you created. And that just makes the joy even more abundant, like a spring. So that's what I'm getting with that. And I'm going to see if there's a crystal that wants to come through. That energy of the crystal might be assisting you at this time. I think this one. Okay, so this is garnet. Garnet is like a deep green gemstone. But this is also the Ace of Wands I pulled. And it says, I am inspired to follow my passion. So this is pretty much in alignment with everything we've been talking about so far. So you are inspired to follow your passion. And if something's holding you back or keeping you from that, it's really time, I feel, to step into that and make the decision to follow your passion, whatever that may be in this moment. You really need to not be afraid to follow what your heart is calling you to do, because your heart is leading you in the direction that will bring you the most joy and abundance and love. And it might not be instantaneously, but it's definitely going to be sending you the highest vibrations. See, this wand, like, you are your own magician. You are your own creator. You are a creator. You are a divine being. And you can manifest and create the world that you want to see. And sometimes the first step is just to follow your heart and follow your passion, whatever that may be for you. Whether it's creative or more scientific, or even if you're in more of an office setting, like is there another passion calling you, or is that your passion that's been calling you? Really step into that and follow your passion, as long as you don't take yourself a little too seriously. That's the warning. All right, I've got my really old Pokemon cards to see what message they might want to bring forth for you guys. All right. Oh, that one flew out. Oh, nice. So we got Slowbro, which is the second evolution of Slowpoke. And I feel like that is significant, because I do feel like you have this momentum going, or else there wouldn't be like, I'm inspired to follow my passion, and all the energy about making decisions and justice and being yourself and being with your friends. So I don't feel like you're stagnant, but I do feel like you're in this point of making a choice to follow your higher self even further than you have been, more committed than you have been. The little message for this one says, the shelter that is latched onto Slowpoke's tail is said to feed on the host's leftover scraps. So it's basically describing this almost symbiotic relationship between the shell and the Pokemon, where the energy that's no longer needed, that the shell is feeding on in a positive way. So I feel like this is tied back into the transmutation power of whatever you're letting go, whatever is not really serving you, whatever maybe is left over that doesn't align with your higher self anymore, is going to be used up. It's going to be transmuted into something that's going to be energy for you. What was stealing your energy potentially could be used as fuel to turn into new energy for your projects, your passions, for being yourself. Using that negative energy to just fuel yourself to be even more bold, even more unique, even more yourself, even more stepping into your power, not letting other people or thoughts or just emotions or things that have been holding you back in the past hold you back anymore. Instead, you're going to be transmuting all that energy into something way more powerful and conducive to benefit you, instead of it taking from you, because you have that ability within yourself to transform and change whatever you need to change, to discard, but not just discard what's no longer serving you or release what's no longer serving you. You can release it, but as you're releasing it, it can be transmuted and transformed with the light of spirit into energy that could even serve you. So I feel like this is talking about all the transformation power you hold within, and whatever you're releasing potentially on this full moon, who knows, or this just time period you're in, is going to actually provide almost like a sense of fuel for you or energy for you, or like light a fire under you to pursue your passions more directly, or to be yourself more boldly, or to find that joy, chase that joy that you've been looking for and manifest it for yourself. Go out and do something. And then I've got my channeled, this is my galactic family's channeled ruins. Just gonna see if one of these wants to come out. This one was coming out. Okay. So this is the orientation of the symbol. And I have like my channeled messages on the back. It says, there is more than the visible. You were born between layers. Let your sight unfold like a galaxy within. And this symbol can really help with your inner eye awakening, and helps you perceive intentions and light patterns that are beneath the surface and lift the veil and tap into your third eye. But I'll say the little message again. There's more than the visible. You were born between layers. Let your sight unfold like a galaxy within. So I feel like this is talking about you stepping into your power, your psychic power, your third eye power, and your ability to start perceiving beyond this physical reality and tap into the non-physical reality that surrounds us all. The energies of it, the light beings that live within it, the dragons, the pixies, the fairies, whatever you really connect with. This is like you awakening your third eye, and being able to perceive not just the reality between our realities, this physical reality, but it's when you awake your third eye, you're also able to see the best path moving forward. So if you're struggling to make that decision, whatever it was for the Cups card, you might need to tap into your third eye, talk to your support team, your spirit team, and they can give you guidance on what you should do next, where you should go. Third eye is also visions of manifestation of like where you want to go, where the path you should be going, and things like that. I highly recommend maybe doing a meditation about what your higher self is calling you to do, and that whatever passion it's calling you to do, and asking if it can reveal, like meditate and ask if it can reveal the path that is of the highest love and light for you. And you might be shown different things for you to do, or the path you should be taking, or the choice you should be making. But the third eye is really powerful. It's your connection with spirit, and it's also your connection within yourself, within your higher self, and your ability to start bringing that forward more because you have that vision. So that's really, really powerful. Overall, I would say keep going. You are doing a fantastic job despite what has potentially been entangling you during this time. And you have not stopped fighting for yourself, and you need to keep fighting for yourself. And you need to release what's no longer serving you, cut ties with things that are not serving you and holding you back, so you can make your decisions, step into your power, be your authentic, bold self. Follow the path that's aligned for you, and tap into your psychic abilities and your third eye and your awakening, and see where that leads you. See what doors it's trying to show you that will lead you to the most joy. And try not to be hard on yourself. Try to invite joy in without any self-judgment or things like that that could take you down. I love you all so much. You're all doing such a fantastic job in this dense 3D world. Keep fighting, keep pushing. I love you all so, so much. I hope you have a good rest of your day or night or whenever this video finds you. Sending so much love and light your way. Bye-bye.